Started, making sure stream health is healthy. Nimbly, Deadly Nader's here. Dylan, Charles Buchanan, J J G TK, Christcore. Good evening to y'all. Ah, a dinosaur. So just continuing with working on this, hoping to get this finished this week. Is the volume coming in for this? Let me test it again. Megan, howdy. Rory Ocelot. Oh, didn't have it set on my phones here. Let me try it again. All right, that's got it. Sorry about that. Not much up. Just doing some work here. Some commissioned work. Welcome, elongated man. I noticed today on Steam that they have they for the community workshop on property damage, they added Tinkerbell. That was pretty cool. Sorry for no music. Again, gonna be focusing on like audio stuff. So mostly gonna just be hearing playback from the audio clips. Oh, speaking of audio clips, actually today I did get the lines that Maxstar recorded for the Grande House finale. She did some phenomenal work as usual. I already edited the lines together. Got some nice music for like an action sequence from Renee Skunk. Um, so next month I'll probably get a start on that. And if I don't get too distracted, I think I might have that finale ready by at the earliest the end of next month, and at the latest the end of the month after that. And I also want to make time. I think I've mentioned before. I want to take like a month uh, off from everything except maybe commission work to wrap up the Lisa Simpson game. Attack of the 50-foot vegetarian. Kush is here. Howdy. Been playing a lot of Vermintide lately. It's a really fun game. It actually give me a like if I did stuff with like 3D models, I think it would be fun to do something with like shrinking down the Skaven and then just having the heroes treat them like any kind of normal infestation of rodents. I'll be back in a sec. I just gotta do something. Copy that, Kush. He's gonna make Dan cakes with a side of jerk. I'm gonna assume that was supposed to be jerky. Tee. It's kind of funny that I'm doing this while I also had another project with Hortense getting giant. So what might actually end up happening is sort of a giant woman fight. Haven't done one of those in a while. Though I feel Dan would have to help out Hortense somehow if Elise and Hortense ended up fighting. Since since Elise is a trained assassino and Hortense not so much. Raincloud, howdy. Naruto, hello. Got Charlie Har Har. She is Elise. Hear her roar. Ronald Elise. Oh, I read that one. Sorry. Yeah, this is pretty typical for me when I'm doing lip sync stuff. Can't even watch like any of my any of my stories because I have to pay close attention to the sound going on. It's been a quiet day because, like I mentioned earlier, I was also uh, editing the audio for the the Grande House finale. Hey, Superior Cyber Godzilla. Yeah, I was supposed to watch some episodes of Severance so I could catch up with a friend about that because he already watched all of Severance and he's looking for people to talk to about it. I was supposed to watch a bunch of episodes today, but I only watched like one because of the audio work. Just chilling in my room and taking it easy too. Talk about take some take some gentle time. Gentle time. I consider time to be very harsh and cruel. Though time does heal all wounds. Glad you liked the video I made yesterday. Yeah, that was pretty cute. I also liked the compilation um of Jackie outros. Actually, can you I forget if you sent that one to my Giant Woman Discord. But if you can, I'll add it to the playlist. Guys, I have some bad news. I think Fresh TV shut down, so no more total drama. Aw, sorry, Kush. Thanks, Kush. Thank you. I'm surprised you put it together so fast. It usually would have taken me like a week to find everything and put everything together. Be a nice tribute to the end of outros. I did mention on the server yesterday, but yeah, I wasn't really planning on doing more outros. Most of the animations I'm going to be doing on AGW currently are going to be stuff I get commissioned to make, like this project right here. Was actually going to work a little on some 2D assets for Rain Cloud's characters, but uh, like I said, I got the lines from Maxstar today, so I just been mostly editing audio and doing audio stuff all day. Oppenheimer, very neat, man. Keep it up. Can do. I want a short commission with like the finite train conductor finally reaching the station. Aw. You know what? You don't have to commission that. I was planning on taking the videos from oh sorry the videos um, from Finite Train, making like a little compilation, and um, yeah, I was gonna take them off from the Finite Train channel and just post them on the Giant Woman. So maybe yeah, like I could add like a little animation of the train leaving the station. Maybe get Maxstar to record a line. What do they usually say when a train is when it's like done with its service for the day? Or maybe I'm thinking of buses when it reaches the end of the line. But yeah, that's something I can do to sort of uh, do a little send off for Finite Train so that it isn't completely lost to history. Hey, Trainmaster, speak of the devil. And Al Warlock, how was your St. Patrick's Day? When do you do commissions? Oh, mm. uh, so I think I did announce it on DeviantArt, but the current plan is I'm just going to be doing commissions through the Discord server, mostly so that it makes it easier for me to keep track of everything that I'm doing, and also I can just be working on one thing at a time. I got like a nice waiting list going on for the commission server. Um, and yeah, anyone who's interested in joining, you've ever if you've ever joined our Patreon tier, the $10 tier or above, you get an invite to our Discord server, and then it's kind of like, yeah, you're just a lifelong member of the Discord server. And I mostly open it up that way, just to minimize sort of anyone that's joining. I don't want just like um, I, I don't want to say I don't want just anybody to join, like to be a snobby guy, but um, it is largely for like commission stuff for people who want to commission animations like this. But yeah, if you've been part of our Patreon, if you've even for like 1 month had the $10 tier or above, uh, you can just ask for an invite on our Patreon, and we'll uh, we'll send you the information, and you'll you can join. It's a pretty nice group. We do polls for like banners, thumbnails also for some of the like the live stream videos, and just for projects in general. Oh, this one's a pretty simple one. It's just a yell. Just has to open her mouth. I like it when it's simple like that. Oh, and I forgot to mention my St. Patrick's Day. I I basically just it was a regular day for me. I don't think I even wore green. Nobody pinched me. Didn't even try to find some gold. I'm sorry. I use a camera on my phone for filming train videos. Neat. Pulling into the station. I guess that would be like for an intro. Pulling into the station, all aboard. Good to see you too, train master, or at least to read your comments. What if Elise tossed Dan to another giantess in the other places Dan? Oh, that's maybe a little bit too steamy for this conversation. Don't want trolls to enter the server. Yeah, we've been pretty good about that so far. Everyone is very polite and follows the rules. You know what always made me mad about the Teen Titans Go episode about St. Patrick's Day? We know Robin ripped off his pants so Starfire could pinch him because he wears green, and Beast Boy made the rule that anyone who doesn't wear green gets pinched. Starfire has green eyes and green gemstones on her outfit, and she still gets pinched. Like what the heck? I could forgive the eye thing just because it's like you're not really wearing your eyes, you're just born with your eyes like that. So that does not count. You can still pinch someone with uh, green eyes on St. Patrick's Day. Not that I am endorsing pinching people on St. Patrick's Day. But her gemstone on the show on Teen Titans Go at least, it looks black with like a little bit of uh, a green shine to it. So that's also forgivable. It's black and always reflecting something green, but maybe it's like reflecting the greenness of her eyes. So let's say everything was perfectly legal in that episode. You remember the Fat Albert movie? The only thing I remember is the few commercials that I saw. Never watched it. Chris got giant wife. Yeah, good for him. Now maybe he'll think twice about having kids. Margie is here. Starfire has green eyes. Oh yeah, we already read that. Plus, if that's the case, why is Beast Boy free? He doesn't wear green. He is green. Wasn't he wearing something green? I thought he wore a little green in that episode. Oh yeah, he said he has green skin. Then I guess Beast Boy is just a hypocrite. Or maybe his hair is fake and he's wearing a toupee. That would be funny. I mean, actually, that would be kind of canon to um, the original Teen Titans series because grown-up Beast Boy is balding. So who knows? He could already be bald uh, on Teen Titans Go and wearing like a little toupee. It's all good, Kush. I do enjoy that episode because Starfire says some cute lines in that one. Like, he is the so tiny. I think I saved that line somewhere. I was gonna use it for something down the road. Speaking of Beast Boy, I did see something I think from the European branch of Cartoon Network. I think it was like a little mini series of Beast Boy in his lone hero phase. He was lone wolf, which I can understand the desire to want to do that. He does feel like of all the members of the Teen Titans, he's probably the one that gets carried a lot from time to time. You got Robin, who was trained by Batman. You got Starfire, who's like alien super powered. Raven, who's got like magic. Cyborg's got the tech, and Beast Boy just brings with him animals, which has its strengths, and you could do some crazy stuff with it if you know what you're doing. I've only seen a few episodes. I noticed that they have like a compilation of all the um, Beast Boy Lone Wolf shorts, so gonna check that out sometime. They got Greg Sipes doing Beast Boy's voice, of course, and the animations look similar to some other shows I've seen, like Amazing World of Gumball and Ivandoe. So it looks pretty fun. Wouldn't it be cool if Giantess had no limits to their power? I mean, it kind of depends on what you're trying to do with that character. If they're just like limitlessly growing, like which I think maybe you're is what you're getting at, they'd be like unstoppable, but also maybe not even able to hang around on a planet. It would just devolve to them growing out of the universe, and then it gets boring because every time I see that, it's usually just like a blank, uh, like white canvas. There was one comic that I saw where someone grew like insanely huge. Like they did the whole like outgrowing the universe thing. And uh they ended up getting so big that I think they reached like heaven, like the afterlife. And like the last thing they look at is God. Like you just see a frame of them like staring at God, and then it like it just transitions to, oh, it was just a dream. That is kind of how I'd imagine doing things with Jackie if she got, you know, if she ever reached 1 million subscribers. It would just be outgrowing the universe and then just like, whoops, just um, like the pantheon of the gods. I think if I did that, like she would be tiny and like just at the foot of like the goddess of the universe. That would be a cute visual, I think. And then being bestowed whatever you get from YouTube for reaching 1 million subscribers. What would that be? 1 million subs YouTube. Nice. The gold play button. Fly, Robin, fly. Did I miss some stuff? What did I tell you? You can make a live stream and upload. I can't do that, Brandon. I got my own priorities. Gurging says, looks cool. Is there a foot growth? Sadly, no. Her feet are down here. I gotta head back to bed. I need the rest so much. Enjoy sleep, Megan. It's like kind of like the size limit thing. If they get too big, it just goes on. Yeah, that's what I said. But yeah, like with Giganta, you know, she has a decent, she goes to a decent size for like fighting superheroes. Someone did show me, I think I mentioned it, like something with I think it's like a Godzilla DC universe, like a crossover thing in some comics. Um, and I think like the gimmick is like some characters like either turning into kaijus or growing kaiju sized, which I think would be pretty cool to see. I hope if they do that and they kaiju up Giganta, like then she goes like super huge, like crushing cities with a single footstep. But we'll see what happens with that. Copy the wrong mouth. I did. I just copied this. Outgrowing the universe would be very boring. I mean, it looks fun at first, but eventually it's just gonna be specs. I think the only really interesting thing I seen someone do with that was Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, where like that seems to be where it's headed. But I guess that the powers that be foresaw this as a possibility, so she just ends up going to infinite giant prison and is just infinitely growing. I thought that was hilarious. Also, that she ends up being the boss of Infinite Giant have the the I don't know what you would call that, like a pocket prison dimension. Talking about being able to control reality, but it can actually fit in places where it would be impossible. Then that's just like being a god or a goddess. I miss Danverses. So do I, Jeffrey Who. So do I. Oh, made those lips too big. There we go. Is she naked? No. In fact, when I do have a character that is quote unquote naked in a scene, and I'm like animating here, I do remember to put on like some underwears for our more sensitive viewers. Oh, I forgot to mention on the side today we have Jumbo Joy that was made by Name and Address Withheld. So they made the bottom one first with Tiny Brock over there, and Joy's giant feet. But then they thought like her feet aren't super iconic, I guess you could say. So they also made the second one, the one I put up there, where you see Joy and the Team Rocket balloon. Their second most iconic method of travel. We all know what their most iconic method of travel is. Rexy. Hey, Rexy. I think someone on the movie ideas made a funny fake movie script idea called The Peanuts Movie. The Peanuts Movie 3, Godzilla versus Charlie Brown. Oh, weren't they in the theaters around the same time? I mean, if that's the case, then it makes sense. Isn't that the same reason why Isabella from Animal Crossing and Chief from Halo are sometimes seen together because their games came out roughly around the same time? Hey Trey, also Animator real quick. Have you ever heard of cosmic radiation before? I think the only time I hear about it is when they're going into the science of being an astronaut and flying around in space, and apparently without protection, I think you would like just stop living. Oh, space is scary. I can't just like a little bit of debris flying fast enough in space, like it just flies into you and you're done for. Space is scary. I'm just gonna hang out here in good old terra firma. I had a funny idea where Macy accidentally sinks into Jackie's brain and meets her and meets her inside out like emotions. That would be cute. If someone commissioned that, I would definitely do that. Oh, and I make them tiny. Like I love this recent episode of Kif. I think it might have been the premiere episode of season two, where Barry ends up going into Kif's mind, and he goes into her mind palace, and the curators for the mind palace are all these tiny little Kifs, which I thought was a cute touch. I'm just saying that if that happened with Macy, all the little Jackies would be uh, like maybe a quarter of Macy's height, and she'd just be picking them up and thinking they're so cute. She'd say that they're cute and marketable. And if my channel was more popular, I would do one of those limited runs. Get your limited run angry angry Jackie emote plush. And then Disney would sue me. Yeah, that's a fun idea, Kush. Are high energy particles or clusters of particles primarily represented by protons or atomic nuclei that move through space at nearly the speed of light. They originate from the sun. Neat. Our own galaxy and from distant galaxies, upon impact with Earth's atmosphere, cosmic rays produce showers of secondary particles, some of which reach the surface. Astronauts are constantly at risk of cosmic radiation, especially during long duration missions beyond Earth's protective magnetic field. Dang. So I knew some of that stuff. Stand ready for Elise's arrival, Dan. He'll be busy dealing with the person that smushed his car. But yes, there should be Giant Elise versus Giant Hortense. And the emotions would be like, no, Macy, don't turn me into a little plushie. Are you saying that she would kidnap her emotions and turn them into toys and try to make a series of movies out of them? That would be hilarious. Wonder if it would be the same emotions though. I mean, usually when I see the parodies, it's the the usual five. But like for the Family Guy parody, I think Peter was Pooh. That one was funny. I should probably move her pupils too. Dang, time is moving so slowly. It's probably because I'm doing audio work. Hee It's fine, it has to be done. You too's Jackie. Hey, you too's Jackie. That's making me think of Joey from Yu-Gi-Oh! Having so much fun watching that series. Space radiation can cause risk of cancer and other health problems. Radiation never gives you cool powers or turns you giant. Maybe in another universe or dimension. Oh, and maybe she could look in Jackie's memories and it could be like a little clip show. That would be if I got really cheap with it and just said, okay, let's just roll old clips. I'm still amazed when people do clip shows. I was watching an episode of Primos where Tater kind of did that. She made like a mixtape, and it was just an excuse to play back all the well, not all of them, but a lot of the songs from the series. Hello, it's me, Emiliano. Sorry, Emiliano Gamer. Howdy, Emiliano Gamer. Are you a gamer like me? Actually, I don't think I can officially refer to myself as a gamer. I'm too casual. I'm a casual. I don't even drink Mountain Dew. I don't know why. I just think that Mountain Dew is like gamer fuel. I remember a few times going to, I think it was Best Buy, and this was like a long time ago. I so very rarely go to brick and mortar stores anymore. But I just remember going to Best Buy, going to the section with a lot of the gaming accoutrements, and there was a section with gamer fuel, and it included things like Mountain Dew and snacks and stuff like that. I just I just drink water and maybe have a few snacks, like if I'm doing a really long game session. Actually, I have been really getting into gaming this past year. because I did get a gaming laptop because I figured it would help me run Adobe much better, and it did. But it also really encouraged me to play more PC games on Steam. Dee, 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 dee. It's weird how Discord allows you to see your friends playing whatever games. Kind of creepy. A little bit, a little bit. But if that bothers you, you could always turn off Discord or go invisible. I'm having fun animating the Metopia video. We wanted to put in the Me video game logic humor. It's easy to animate and fun to make. Can't wait to check it out, Raincloud. I haven't played Me games in such a long time. What was the Me game that like you're on a fantasy adventure? That might have. Oh, it is that is Metopia. All right. I can't wait to check that out then. Yeah, I just remember how fun those games were, and then like you could walk around and like if people had their 3DS with them and they like pinged you or whatever, like you could get their information and like their little guy would join you for the journey, help you like get past some traps or some monsters. It was pretty fun. Nice kind of a communal game. And it encouraged you to walk around like a mall or something and hope that there were other people around with like the same game. Conquest memes are hilarious. Do you watched Goldie? I did. Fun little series. Can't wait to see more. Cosmic radiation will not give you superpowers. Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking. If someone their Wii remote a computer mouse. That would make them unbeatable. Because recently I actually tried using my mouse for Vermintide. Usually I use um, my 360 controller. Don't own a 360, but their controllers are pretty decent for PC gaming. But yeah, I've been playing with a mouse and keyboard for Vermintide, and it's actually like really makes the game easier, slightly easier, like for turning around and slashing and attacking, switching around weapons. But I still prefer the feel of a controller for like first person games and stuff like that. Just feels right. Mouse feels more like for for like my work and stuff. Happy Apple TV picked up Goldie. Now I have three things to watch other than just Peanuts and Fraggle Rock. Did they make a new Fraggle Rock? I think a friend showed me something like that, but I didn't realize it was a whole series. No, I knocked out the tournament on Duolingo. That sounds like a bad thing, Rory. That is so loud. I'm sorry, Keanu. It could be loud sometimes. Yeah, Street Pass. I love it and I hate it. I've gotten a lot of interesting knees. Uh, I think I've gotten some too. But mixed in with the interesting ones, you get some really cool looking ones too. I think I've seen like a Charlie Brown me. Oh, when I was looking up Metopia, actually, someone made like a Marceline me from Adventure Time. You can get really creative with Mii's. I never got super creative with mine though. I just made them look like me. Let's see how that looks. I will say, just because I'm working on this one right now, I did get a commission for something similar to this, by which I mean like classic 50-foot woman kind of shenanigans with the growth, the clothes ripping, close quarters kind of stuff, you know. Someone actually asked for Diane Foxington from what's that movie? The Bad Guys? So that's something some of you might look forward to if you like 50-foot woman plus furry. Haven't seen the sequel yet. It looks fun. Hey, Lewis. I said Charlie. Actually, let me look up. Let me see. Charlie Brown, me. It's so cute. Yeah, the first one especially is like super accurate. I love how creative people got with the Mies. Someone made a peppermint patty, Lucy. Oh my God, someone made the uh, aviator Snoopy. Sorry, World War I fighting ace Snoopy. I miss Tomodachi Life. I used to be addicted to that game. Okay, which one was Tomodachi Life? That sounds familiar. Tomodachi Life. I think I only saw like preview stuff for it. Yeah, it looks like a pretty neat game. Kind of like Sims, but with your Mii's. Do you see the new Yo Gabba Gabba? Sadly, no. Plush Adventures. Imagine a pizza tower animation where the topping gals grow so much they destroy the tower. I made Kenny from South Park once. Aw, you really like Kenny, don't you? Also made an evil production of myself, which I regret. Did you make it goth, Kush? I don't know if I'd accept that if someone wanted to commission Pizza Tower. I mean, there have to be more to it than that. Maybe if the mushroom topping girl Was hanging out with her cousins, which which are like the mushrooms from Mario. And then then Peppino watches the destruction happen, and Mario jumps in, and he's like, "Hey, there's something there." Actually, I didn't make it goth. I made it more stereotypical. I just made her red and gave her huge eyebrows and an evil face. But other than that, it looked exactly like me. It's kind of cute. You made it like devil you, like the you that would appear on your shoulder when you want to do bad stuff. Right. All right, we're at an hour. Let's see. I think right now it's mostly just animating this scene. And I think just a mouth movement here and I'm done. I'll probably have this ready for like a compilation video next month. And yeah, I think by Friday I already scheduled it. I'll have the next Stella Shrinks episode. All right, so I'm gonna call it here. Let's see if anyone else has any other comments or if I missed any comments, and you can call it a night. Then tomorrow, I think I mentioned I wanted to play around with Construct and some of my Tower Princess assets that I made, but that will be on my sister channel. Da, da, da. I love Kenny. Kush, do you prefer regular, uh, I guess, default Kenny or Princess Kenny? Dylan asks, remember Dinosaurs, the TV show? I do. I love that series. I swear you've asked that before because I remember mentioning that I once not too long ago I binged that series and I noticed that they saved money by they had like some extras like uh dinosaur person costumes, and then they just put like different clothes on it to make it look like a different guy. And then I think I mentioned like I like their neighbor was like this large brontosaurus, and you only ever saw her head and her neck. Clever stuff. Looking great. Thank you, Crazed Core. I love all Kennys. Not the mama. Not the mama. That baby had a really great catchphrase. Wasn't that Elmo? I think that was Elmo's voice. Now that I'm like thinking back. Don't know if I mentioned it before when I was talking about dinosaurs, but I think my favorite episode is the one where Earl gets that really ugly looking mug that's like this status symbol, and he basically sells his soul for it. Uh, it was like this really ugly looking sea captain mug. I hope they saved that somewhere. Let me look it up real quick. Sea captain mug dinosaurs. Oops. Sea captain mug dinosaurs. Dang, it doesn't even it's not even on a Google search. I probably have to look up the actual name of the episode. Oh. But yeah, that was my favorite episode. Don't know why. It was just really hilarious. And they had like the devil guy and he was like tiny. I think oh, who voiced him? Tim Curry. Yeah, he was the voice of the devil dinosaur. But not that devil dinosaur from Marvel. All right, then I wasn't crazy. It was Elmo. Last little thought before I go. I mentioned to a friend that my favorite villain from the entire Marvel cinema universe was Whiplash from Iron Man 2 because I liked that he had a pet parrot. That is all. Alrighty, thanks everyone for dropping in. Thank you for keeping me company while I do really boring audio work. I appreciate it. I'll see you all again sometime, possibly tomorrow. Talk to you later. Peace.